Hello world and welcome back to a miniature-sized episode of Golfing the Villages. Today's show finds us heading over to the Fenney Putt and Play, located at 2739 Fenny Way in the heart of the village of Fenny. This putting course was the very first professionally designed putting course developed in the villages. This location offers the ability to practice your putting over two challenging but fun 9-hole layouts. You can play either Bluegill or Sunfish separately, but if you're up for the challenge, you can complete them both, which is what we decided to do. Built on an island, another noteworthy aspect of this course is that it features a separate area that is shared by lawn bowling and croquet. Last but not least, there is a paved asphalt walking trail around the perimeter of the facilities, which offers the opportunity for fresh air walks, other types of exercise, and the ability to enjoy stunning views. Really quickly, I wanted to say thank you again for all the support you have shown the channel. I sincerely appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get after it. Alright, so here we are on Bluegill number 1, and there is no windmill, there is no clown. However, you could always run into an alligator, so that's a possibility, although we didn't. And you can see this first putt, I just kind of gave it a lot, almost a little shoulder turn. Just want to get it down to the cup. And so this is a par 3, 104 feet was the initial yardage, or footage as it were. And so we've got this for birdie. Rolling it up to the cup and just turns a little left at the end, but tapping for par is a good start. Now over to number 2, you'll notice it's a par 2. So 61 feet is what was written on the card. I figure these are pretty accurate. I want to get this ball rolling. You see there's a little undulation up to the cup and just stayed left, but that's a good leave. We've
All
got
right,
a chance
this
here
is for
to
par.
save par with our second stroke. Doing everything I can to make it happen. Yes, good par.
Right in the heart.
There's the hole, and you got to go around this corner, and then here's the tee markers.
Yeah, so that's Amy giving you a little extra look at the hole. You can see it sort of is going to horseshoe around the left here. This is a par 3, 119 feet. Looking to send it more to the left. Didn't,
Go to the fairway.
you know,
Oh, no.
hook
Came back,
quote-unquote, as much as I would have liked. But okay leave. We're going to have a decent look at rolling it up this hill. There's some slope in front of us. I definitely want to get it to the cup and maybe even make this birdie. Starting on the right side, look at it
Get in the
moving
hole.
to the left, go in the hole. Okay, not bad, not bad. We're going to have a chance here to save par on the third hole. Yes,
Nice
in the cup
putt.
for par. Okay, who is this man and what have you done with the poor putter? Number 4 now, 148 feet, par 3. This one is a bit left to right. You can see I
Go,
set
go,
up.
go. Oh, no.
Take it down the rough, and it,
It's
boy, did
long
that hurt
shot.
to the left. So we've got this funny little lie. It's in the fairway.
mark it in the rough.
Excuse me. It's in the rough. I did not mark it, and the flag is actually missing. Someone put a palm frond up there. So you'll see it in a second as we roll it up to the cup to try to make birdie.
It took a big wobble.
And there is the piece of grass or palm frond or whatever. I don't know where the flag went, but this is for par.
Nice.
Didn't faze me.
Didn't faze me.
Over now to number 5, another par 2, 78 feet. It's a little right to lefter, so like to send a little draw with the putter. Rolled it
Get in
down
the hole.
to the cup and just moved a little bit away. Not too bad. Not too much meat left on the bone, but definitely a little tester here to try and save par. Yes, another
Nice.
par. Well done. And here we are now over at the number 60.
Beat it on down
Back
there.
to a par 3
Little
of
downhill.
117 feet. And I've got out the putter. Big shocker. So this one's going to want to work down and then back to the right.
Hit the hill.
With a little
Go,
turn to the
go.
left. So didn't quite get it all the way to the hole. You'll see on the follow-up shot. Could have done a little better getting it a little bit closer, but nevertheless, this is for birdie. And we are going to work our hardest to try and make it. Rolling it up to the cup.
Ooh,
No,
I didn't
just
quite hit it.
Yikes. That's that tentative
Am I in your
stroke
way?
that
Nah, you're
sometimes
good.
gets in there. But we do have this to try and save par. Yes,
Nice.
another par. Wow. Now we come to the seventh hole, which is our first par 4. I believe it might be our only one if I recall correctly. 127 feet, and this thing's going to want to go all over the place. So I didn't do a very good job of keeping the camera angle there, but I put it out in the rough. Now my rule was if I put it in the rough, I did not mark it and wasn't on the fairway. So this is our second. It's going to move back toward the hole left to right, rolls up, and
Good putt.
not a bad
Yeah, that was
lead.
great out of the rough.
Got a chance here. This is a really good birdie look. Since this was a par 4. And a chance to get a shot. Oh, boy. There you go. Captain Yippee. Alright, well, I pulled that one, which isn't really always my miss, but can I save par? Yes, I can. Now over to the 8th hole. Fairly straight away. It looks like it goes a little left to right and then flattens out. It's kind of what I like about these little putting courses. It's kind of neat. Gave it a little more of a shoulder turn there. Definitely gave it a wrap with the putter. And that's a good leave. And we're going to go ahead and find ourselves here. I will say the greens are just maybe a touch furry, as you would kind of expect for a putting course. And, oh, a hop and a
Get in the
bobble.
hole.
No.
Oh my
Brutal.
gosh.
Brutal. Tap in for
Wow. That was so close.
That was.
It was a really
par. Feeling like I should be under par at this point. We step up to the 9th tee, though, at 91 feet. This is a fairly straightforward hole. It does move a little left to right. Obviously, there's some long shadows because we are playing later in the evening. And you see I kind of spilled that one, and it went further right than I probably wanted to. I left myself a long putt here. This is definitely makeable for birdie, and I definitely want to get one here. Come on now. Yes,
nice.
in the hole for
Birdie.
birdie. Well done.
Yay.
Holy moly.
All right, one
Holy
under par.
moly.
We ain't been in a long time, so that's a good feeling.
Hopefully
This is now
no clowns
Sunfish.
jump out of the
Sunfish number
bushes.
1 is going to be number 10. And as you see, 132 feet. Give it a good
Not
wrap
bad.
with the putter, get it on
Not as
down
hard
there.
as
And still have a ways to go. Now, there was a little bit of moisture here on the greens. It was a little bit spongy under my feet. I think it kind of slowed the putt up.
Get in the
so we gotta
hole.
get this up the hill, and okay. It probably wasn't going to make birdie, but definitely wanted to get it close to try and save par. Sorry about the lens flare right there of the hole, but oh, wow. Nope, I missed it. Yippee-ki-yay. Now for bogey. Get in the hole. Oh, even
Good
back
finish.
to even par.
What's around the
All right,
corner?
well, they can't keep a good man
I mean,
down.
I
So
guess
now we're
you
over
could
to
try
the
to bang
11th
it through
hole.
the rough and get it right
This
all the
one's
way
a par
through.
3, 86
I don't know.
feet. There is a lot of movement here. You can see how high the left side is versus the right. It almost entices you to want to hit it through the rough, which I decide not to do. I just try to ride the
Super
slope
furry.
and get it as
Slows
close
the ball
as I
down for
can.
sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like that's pretty decent. We have this for birdie, and this is fairly makeable. Pretty decent stroke. Roll it up to the cup. Now a little short. So we have this for par, and to stay it even for the round.
Oh, fall in the hole.
Oh, yeah.
thank you.
Oh.
just. All right,
Who's
we'll
a
lay it up to
lucky
that
boy? then?
corner.
All right, over to
Best we
number
can.
12, 130 feet, par 3. This one somewhat horseshoe as well. You can see left to right.
Oh,
I'm
there we
sending
go.
it up that left side, and
Stay out of the rough.
oopsie daisy,
Oh, boy.
I get
This is
stuck
gonna be
in the
difficult.
rough. near the bush.
And
So
we're going
I'm trying to
over
back it up
here
into that bush to give
from
myself some kind of
here.
lie here, or some kind of swing really, with the putter. And it hops and bobbles, but not bad. I'll take that one for sure. Now this is a makeable putt for par. As I set up, I'm definitely thinking about it. Trying to really just get over it. 2 looks and go with the putter. I pulled it in the hole. You saw it, just missed it there. So we're going to tap in, and that'll be a bogey. Alright, that takes us over to the 13th tee, and that is the 4th hole for Sunfish. 104 feet, and again, putter. Roll it up to the right, over to the left, and
Well, you got it up
got
there.
a little meat on the bone here. Not too bad. Just on the green. This is for birdie. Okay, stroke sends it up, and that one was, I think, a touch pulled. So we have a little more.
These are some pretty
for
difficult
par
greens to
here.
read.
Yeah.
I wasn't worried.
Nice.
In the hole for par.
Up
Okay,
that
we're
right
to
side.
number 14.
It's gonna
Back
work
to
right
a
to
par
left.
2. This one, we have a little work to do. It's 117 feet. They don't really give you much to work with here, so I send it out, trying to get it as close to the hole as possible.
That's a good putt.
That's pretty decent.
It's gonna move enough
I
to get like the
guess.
last one.
Maybe. I don't know. I got a chance here, I guess. But par 2s are tough.
It's already moving. Oh,
In
held
for
it.
par.
Oh, it went in.
Wow.
I just don't
All
want my
right,
ball
over to
get
number
buried in
15.
that, right?
Again, you
Yeah,
can kinda
it's
see
a
some
little
dirt,
muddy
and
down
that is
there.
area of moisture,
No.
or where moisture had been. I can't really remember how rainy it was before this, but
I'm just gonna feel it.
definitely some moisture had been rolling off there, and it was a little bit wet. So I'm looking to start this kind of up the middle and get it back to the right, and then my ball, you can just
so
see it kind of just dies
little
and
bit what I
then
was
hits the
looking for.
rough on the right. So a lot of bobbling and hopping. This is I would say a tougher hole. This Sunfish side I think was a little more difficult. So
I
now
just didn't want to be sure.
literally didn't have an angle at the pin, so I kind of had to lay it up.
Oh, we brought bogey
Which
into
is
play.
crazy to
That's
say with a putter, right? I had to lay it up to the corner. And I definitely brought bogey into play from where I was at. So knowing that, I definitely want to get this as close as possible as my mentality.
hit it.
And yeah, you can see it bobbled. Wasn't going to make par, I think, with my mindset, but
Sunfish,
this is
number
definitely trying to just save bogey,
6. It's a tough one.
which is what I do.
Nice.
Good bogey, I guess. Right, over to 16 now. We've got a par 2, 68 feet. This one sort of goes down the hill away from you. Really interesting, actually. I really kind of like the designs here. It really makes you
Now,
think about the
back toward the
slope and
hole.
the break, and
Keep going.
I think that's a
Okay, good
pretty
putt.
decent leave. I was looking forward to hitting this one and trying to keep my par for this hole. Well,
Get in the
yeah.
hole.
Oh, just tugged it a little bit of a pull. So tap in for bogey.
So here's the tee, and there's the hole. Another around the bend.
This one's also a 3.
This is a 3, par 3.
All right, thanks to Amy for the little extra on course here. So 98 feet on a par 3. Definitely need some sort of slingshot action here. I try to cut the corner, and then the ball goes to the
Uh-oh.
left and ends up in the rough.
It bounces.
Not what I was thinking. I don't know if I played
Yeah.
that correctly, but out of the rough now. Going to be down the hill, breaking right to left,
Big slope.
and you can see
Get in
the
the
ball
hole.
start to move right there.
Get in the hole. Oh,
Just a little more pace.
that was really
probably would've
good.
Had it, actually, would have had a decent chance. This is an okay lead for par. I'm pretty happy with this, to be honest with you. And we're gonna try to get this stroke in the hole.
nice.
Yes, good job.
Firm putt.
And over to our 18th and final hole, 75 feet.
Going
on
for a hole in
par
one.
3. Fairly straightforward. A little bit of slope, left and right, up and down. You have to deal with a little uphill first. And
Right to
then
left. It's gonna
the
break
ball
to the
starts
left
to
again.
kind of go
Oh, it's coming
back
back.
toward the right. So
Oh, good
that was an
putt.
interesting putt. Now this for birdie and to try to shoot a 53. Yes, in the
Nice.
hole. Let's go, 53.
Nice finish.
Well, that's going to conclude the action for today. I would be interested in knowing what you either think you can shoot on this course, if you have yet to play it, or what you have shot on this course, if you have played it already. Please let me know in the comments down below. I look forward to your response. And until next time, we will see you on the course.